What's going on, my fellow gamers? Today we're going to talk some more about the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City trailer. And this is going to be more of a, more my thoughts kind of video. I've taken some time since the trailer release to just sit down and think about everything that I saw. There was a lot to take in, and we're going to talk about trailer 1 versus trailer 2. We're going to talk about my thoughts on the cast. We're going to talk about my thoughts on how the plot seems like it's going, and just how I feel overall going into this. And I'm a huge, huge Resident Evil fan. I've been playing the games since I was in middle school. And yeah, I mean, I I was excited for this movie when they first announced it, but then the more that I saw some of the footage, or not the footage, but the pictures and everything like that, I just started to get concerned. So we're gonna talk about all this. Make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys are new. There's a lot of you guys who are not yet subscribed. You're new to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys being here. Let's talk about this. So first things first, trailer 1 versus trailer 2. Trailer 1 is the trailer that we got in the US. That's the one that you saw on Sony Pictures. Trailer 2 is the international trailer. And I put in quotation marks because, I mean, they should have just released it over here first instead. Here's why. The first trailer was it didn't really give us too much of what's going on with the plot. It didn't really give us too much as far as just anything. Like, it didn't really build up so much suspense. Like, it built a little suspense for like the first 15 seconds, and then after that it was just like watching Michael Bay just direct the entire trailer. It was just like explosions, gunshots, and just all action for the rest of it. And that's where the problem lies for me in that first trailer. Why I reacted the way that I did on that first trailer viewing, because the way that everything was just laid out, it just looked really bad. And again, I mean, I've said this before in the comment section. I'm just going to lay it on the line right here for you guys. You have to understand something. When it comes to movies and movie trailers, the whole purpose of a movie trailer is to help you decide if you want to watch that movie or not. A lot of you guys seem to forget that. It doesn't matter if it's a movie trailer or if it's a video game trailer, if it's a trailer for a TV show, whatever the case may be. When they show us a trailer, it's to help us as the consumer decide if we want to watch this movie or if we want to consume that content. That's the whole purpose of a trailer. Okay, so you guys who are getting all upset because somebody didn't react the way that you wanted them to, or that they were upset about certain things, you have to understand that it is a trailer to help decide if you want to watch it. With that being said, the first trailer did a very, very bad job at that. Because of the way that it was structured, because of the way that the trailer was put together, it just looked like a jumbled mess. Nothing seemed right in that, and it just looked really, really wrong, really bad. The CGI in it was poorly done, and those of you guys defending, oh, but the CGI, it's not yet done, that's horse crap. And you know why it's horse crap? Because CGI in a trailer is done to the point that that is what you're going to see in the movie for that particular scene. Just because CGI is not done for the entire movie doesn't mean that the CGI for those scenes are not done. The CGI for those scenes are done. That's why they showed them in the trailer. It's not like they're showing, like silhouettes of that's a placement holder for the liquors, or for William Birkin, stage 3, whatever the case may be. It's not like they're having placeholders. That's what it's going to look like in the movie to an extent. They might clean it up just a little bit more, but that's what it looks like. And they look kind of plasticky. They look weird. They look out of place. It almost feels like the CGI in the video games for Remake 2 and 3, and to an extent Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village, look better than the CG that's in that trailer. Okay, so that's just something that you have to take off those, those blinders that a lot of you guys have when it comes to watching these trailers, and see what's really in front of you. And yeah, I'm also gonna flip this on the other side and tell the people who have nostalgia blinders to take those off too, right? Because I admit I got a bit of nostalgia blinders too, but I'm gonna explain what bothers me when it comes to the nostalgia factor that they could have put in there, but they chose not to, and for whatever reason I don't understand. So those of you guys who have nostalgia blinders on, take them off and pay attention, right? Pay attention to what's being shown in the trailers and all that, because there is a lot of good stuff shown in trailer 2. So let's talk about trailer 2 really quick, because trailer 2, like I said, was the better trailer. Trailer 2 was done in a way it built up mystery and suspense. It didn't just go straight out action from the very beginning. And it gave us what we as fans want from a Resident Evil movie. We want that built up suspense and all of that stuff. And those of you guys who also say that, oh, but if you want a one for one, retelling of the story, then nothing's going to be a surprise. That's not what that's not what I want. I want to feel like I'm watching a movie adaptation of the games, and I want a lot of the stuff to be in there, but I do want them to change some stuff to make it a little bit better to watch as a movie. So anyways, the second trailer did a much better job at showing the way that everything went, or the way that that the suspense builds up, instead of like the first trailer where it just made Claire seem like a conspiracy theorist and that was it. But the second trailer shows Claire in the truck in the tanker truck with the guy who gets infected later on from RE2. Why'd he bite me? That guy. And we see him hit the infected zombie. We see the dog eat or lick up the blood. The dog's gonna get infected from that. So stuff like that is really, really cool to watch in a trailer, because that builds up suspense. It's like, oh snap, this is the game that I grew up with, right? Like RE2. This is the game. Yes, it's changed a little bit, but that's the game, right? So that's the type of stuff that I like to see. When it comes to the way that the story is being told, though, it's weird. It's weird. It's a little jarring. And the thing is that Claire and Chris seem to be the main characters of the movie, which I'm okay with. It's actually nice to see Claire getting more of a spotlight, because it's so easy for them to just go and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna put Leon there, right? Leon's gonna be like the main lead. So the fact that like they're focusing more on Claire and Chris, I like that a lot. As much as I don't like Chris Redfield, but I don't like Chris Redfield because of later entries in the series and how much Capcom has pushed Chris Redfield versus like OG RE1 Chris Redfield. I'm okay with RE1 Chris Redfield, and Robbie Amell to me is the perfect casting for Chris Redfield from RE1. He looks like him. They even gave him his outfit, which now leads to my problem with the movie. If you gave the iconic outfit for Chris Redfield, why didn't you do it for Jill? I see a lot of people complaining about Jill, that they don't like her casting choice and nothing like that. I don't think it's really... They might say that they don't like her casting, but I don't think it's so much that they don't like her casting. They just don't like that she doesn't look like Jill. And I'm not talking about her ethnicity. I'm not talking about her skin color. Nothing like that, because I think she's a very good casting for Jill. Jill is a French-European descent, and that's the actress. So my thing is, if they gave Chris Redfield his iconic outfit, why not give Jill her iconic outfit? That's what I'm not understanding as a fan, as a viewer. It's not that difficult to give Jill at least one of her iconic Stars outfits. You can do it. I don't know why they chose not to do it. Maybe to make it look more edgy or whatever, but if you gave her Stars outfit, not only would that then cement that they are Stars alpha team, but then would also give us that nostalgia feel, right? So then we wouldn't be complaining that doesn't look like Jill. So that's a big problem that I have. with with when it comes to Jill. Again, I like that the actress that they got. Now we go to Leon. Okay, Leon, I don't think was a good casting choice. For a lot of reasons. I mean, his name is Leon Kennedy, Leon Scott Kennedy. When I think Leon Scott Kennedy, and again, even trying to get the nostalgia blinders off, it's just such a white boy name. Like I'm sorry, it is a white boy name, and it's really hard to get that image out. Like even if I didn't know for a fact that Leon Scott Kennedy was a white boy from like the from mid midwestern or whatever, like U.S., right? If I never knew that, if they never made a character in Resident Evil the way that they did, and somebody came up to me and told me about this dude named Leon Scott Kennedy, I'm thinking like the whitest boy ever. I'm thinking like Sean William Scott white. I mean, like, come on. That's just how the image just portrays, and it's a very very weird casting choice. The actor that they picked. Now, I'm not saying that he's a bad actor because I don't think he's a bad actor. I just think he's the wrong choice for it. And then his outfit too, like the RPD outfit that he has looks like a very very low budget cosplay outfit. I've seen much better cosplay outfits for Leon, like just the RPD police outfit. I've seen much better cosplay outfits than the outfit that we're seeing in the movie, right? And again, that goes along the same thing with Jill. Like Jill's not in her outfit. The outfit that Leon has does not look like a police outfit. Like it just doesn't. It looks like somebody just slapped something together, sewed a couple things together really quick, and it's like, okay, have fun, trick or treat. That's how I felt about that. And I had some issues with William Birkin casting choice because William Birkin and Albert Wesker are supposed to be close in age. That really doesn't. It bothered me at first when I heard about the casting, but it really doesn't bother me so much. And then there's also the whole rumor that Jill and Albert Wesker are gonna have a relationship. That's very weird too. But overall, is it going to be a really good movie? I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. I will see it. That second trailer kind of sold me to go watch it because it was so much better, it's so much well put together, and that's a testament to first impressions, right? Like your first impressions make that's the lasting impression. First impressions matter, and when you show us a trash trailer as a first impression, it's hard to come back from that. But then you got that really good international trailer, which then kind of it brings you back a little bit, but you're still on the fence because you saw that first trailer. And I hope that you guys can understand where I'm coming from with that. It's a very very fine line that you walk. Imagine like a game that was like your favorite game, right? And you never played any games before in that franchise, right? So say this is the first game ever, and they just threw together some weird trailer that didn't really set the tone for what the movie actually is, or I'm sorry, for what the game actually is. And you saw it and you're just like, it doesn't really look good. But that is your favorite game. But imagine you never played it and you're watching that trailer and you're just like, it just doesn't look good. I think I'm gonna pass. Then you just passed on what could have been your favorite game. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. It's not entirely wrong to say that the movie looks bad. It's not. It just depends on which trailer that you look at or which trailer that you watched. Um, I see so many comments on my own videos and other people's videos about, saying that just because they didn't like it, they shouldn't bash on it or whatever. No, we're going to tell our honest opinions on things. That's just how it's going to be. If a company sends me a product to review, like all these controllers that I have sitting here, okay, if a company sends me a product to review, I'm going to give my honest opinion on it. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I'm going to tell you whether or not you should buy the product, right? Like this headset right here was sent to me by Power A. I did a full review on this. Not really plugging this. I'm not going to put the video for this at the end of this video, but just to use this as an example, I told it how it was. I said what I liked, what I didn't like. I gave an example. I showed how the microphone was on this. There's things that you guys who are so quick to judge other people need to understand about how things work in the real world. All right, you want to give your full honest opinion on something, you're going to give your full honest opinion on something. You're not going to sugarcoat it. I love Resident Evil, even the bad games. I will play even the bad games. I can't sit through RE6 anymore. It's too damn long. I just can't do it. It makes me just tired to play it. But RE5, I'll sit through RE5. It's not my favorite Resident Evil game, but I'll sit through it. I'll play through it. Resident Evil Survivor, I'll play through it. It's just one of those things that I am a huge fan of this franchise. Huge fan. And to see that first trailer was almost heartbreaking. That second trailer, though, I wish I saw it first. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section regarding the movie and the trailers and all that stuff. How are you feeling about the movie? Be nice to each other. I'll find you. I will. No, I won't, but still, be nice to each other. Have a civil conversation. I'll see you guys later. Everybody, happy gaming.